Today we're going to compare the JOYO Gembox K8 to the Harley Benton DNAFx FxGit Pro. The JOYO Gembox K8 is a new budget-friendly modeling unit. Comes in around 500 euros currently, and I bought it, and I was a little bit surprised because it featured the same amps, caps, and effects like an old effects unit which I have, which is the Harley Benton DNAFx FxGit Pro. And that is not the first time that something like that happened. For example, the Hotone Ampero and also the Valeton GP-200 and also the Matrix, they seem to share the same software, so I assume that these brands belong to the same head company. But I didn't know that Harley Benton is also sharing their software with another company. And first of all, I was a little bit disappointed, to be honest, because this unit was said, I didn't find much information about the JOYO Gembox in the internet, but the information which I found, they said they had some kind of new state-of-the-art modeling technology, and well, the Harley Benton DNAFx FxGit Pro is not a new unit, but it sounds really good. Only it comes with a very limited number of effects. Anyway, so let me check out the editor. It's here, and I'm playing my Harley Benton Fusion guitar. Everything stock, Fusion 3. And currently you are hearing the Gembox. So I created, or I replicated this patch on the other unit. So first of all, let's compare the sounds. So I don't know if you could hear it, but there is a difference. And this unit, the Gembox, it sounds a little bit fuller to me, a little bit tighter. Compared to this one. And also I can show you that there are some differences. So for example, here in the OD block we have the Screamer 8 OD, but here you have a tone control, gain, volume control, and that's it. As in the Harley Benton, in the 808 you have a bass, middle, treble control. So I couldn't dial in the exact same values here. If you are looking at the distortion blocks here, we have 20, and let's check out the ones here. We have 22, so a little bit more, and also they have a little bit another names, but that is the case with most of the units, even if they belong to the same head company. The software is not exactly the same. But the overall architecture, I think, of the software is similar. We have the amp here, which is the Mesa Boogie Triple Recto DS, and you have a clean channel, DS channel here, And in this unit you have 58 amps, as in the Harley Benton. Let's check that out. It's called Kali Rectifier, and you also have 58. But here also the names are different, and also I think the amp models, they're a little bit different because well, they share the same knobs here. So bass, middle, treble, presence control, master control. I dialed them in exactly the same in both units. But for example, with the JCM 800 here, let me switch to the Gembox. Found the differences to be bigger. Let me turn off the delay. So could you hear the difference? I think it's way more upper mids. And although I think I dialed in the same amp settings here, so bass, middle, treble control, presence control. Let's check that out briefly. Here we are, 69, 53, 46, yes. And it's also the same amp model. Cap section is also similar. Of course, I copied these settings here. Around 8K is a high cut. Okay, here I set it a little bit higher, but that doesn't do that much to the tone. And another difference, or let's stick with the cap section for a second. Let's check out how many we have here. So these are my third-party IRs, but I think until here, 31, these are the ones that come with the unit. And here, how many do we have? 30. Okay. So also pretty similar. Also you have the space parameter, which is nice, it's audible. And in the EQ section, we have 4 EQs here. These are graphic EQs and 1 parametric EQ, which I'm using currently in this preset, as normal presets in the preset pack. Here we also have the 4 EQs, but the custom EQ here is a 4-band graphic EQ, plus it has a low and a high cut. So these two controls, they could be sacrificed to, well, a 4th band. I think this has only 3 bands, and yeah, the 4th band was sacrificed. Instead, you have the low and the high cut. As in the other unit, as far as I remember, you have there's an issue with the editor here, so it's not refreshing always. You have 4 bands, I think, yes, but no low and high cut. So also a difference here. And also the other EQs, they differ slightly regarding the frequencies. Let's check out the choruses or the modulation effects in general. 20, you have 2 choruses, 2 flangers, 3 phasers, vibrato, rotary. I think from what I remember, they're pretty similar here, although they have other names. Classic chorus, okay, only 1 chorus here. Yeah. The D-tune is also very nice, very usable as a chorus. Yeah, so only 13. Okay, 13 effects, and here we have 20. Okay, a little bit more. In both units you don't have the whammy, I think. You have some compressors here and wahs, but that's it. You can use only, well, 2 effects blocks. Here it's called, I think, DNAFx. Here you have the compressors and the wahs separately, which might be nice. And the effects loop, I think in this unit is stereo, as in the other it's mono. Could be wrong, but as far as I remember. So yes, they sound pretty similar. The software itself is pretty similar, but both units feature a short list of effects, and also they are not that powerful that you could run several instances of the same block at the same time. So for example, you can only use one modulation effect here in the chain, and you can move them around, but you cannot add another block of modulation effects, which is a shame. Also, both units, they don't come with the scenes feature, which is also a little bit weak, I think. Here you have 8 foot controls, but as far as I know, you have only 2 foot controls, 2 switches which you can assign to do something. For example, switching one effect on or off. As in the other unit, you could do a similar thing, I think, but you have only 4 foot switches compared to 8. Both units come with the expression pedal, and both come with MIDI in and out, but I couldn't get at least the Harley Benton to send proper MIDI control changes. I think both companies, they should do something regarding the MIDI, and also adding some nice stereo effects like a widener. Here you have at least the dual delay and the ping pong delay, as you have here, I think. So stereo delays are there, and they are okay. With the reverbs, they're also there, but due to the lack of CPU, they're not the best sounding ones. For example, my favorite, the hall reverb, dark setting, sounds like this. You turn off the delay. So as you can see, they have different parameters here, I think. Oh no, sorry, I'm in the delay block. Pre-delay, decay, okay, 30 milliseconds, 35. And they share the same parameters. Maybe let's set somewhere around that. So what is my conclusion? Well, they sound pretty similar. There are minor differences, and I wouldn't say that one unit necessarily sounds better than the other. The differences are mainly in the parameters of the EQ section, and honestly, I think I will not keep both units. I think I will send back the JOYO Gembox, because both units, they sound good. They sound better, or it's easier to get good tones than with some other modeling units, but they are lacking the scenes feature, which is a must-have for me. And there are other units on the market, also in the budget price range, which come with the scenes feature, with a more flexible control thing, like the Valeton GP-200, for example, or the Sonic Kick Matrix. That is a very budget-friendly unit, which is way more powerful. You can run different instances of the same block in one preset. That makes it very powerful. And the only thing that most of the cheaper units don't have are the 8 foot switches, but I think if it's not enough for you, you can add an internal foot switch to these. So I prefer the Hotone Ampero 2-stage, if you can afford it, or if it has to be cheaper than Sonic Kick Matrix 2 Pro. Hope this helps you for your decision. If you got any questions, please post them in the comment section below. If you like my tones, by the way, you can get my preset packs for all these units, also these two, but all the others on the market, with the best high-gain tones ever. As I said, if you would like to get these, please contact me on Facebook or Instagram. The links are in the description below. And please consider subscribing to my channel. That helps a lot. And other than that, adios.